Okay, it's Brad Scarface here, and we're going to be talking a little bit about fitness. Okay? I'm going to teach you the ways to get to the best and the better of yourself. Okay? Now, here's the one thing about the fitness that you need to understand is that the fitness starts from the bottom. Okay? Now, what do I mean by the bottom is that you need to have a foundation of the health, okay? Like, I didn't get this good looking just, sitting around and doing nothing, okay? Now, you got a lot of these fitness guys, okay? And they come around and they tell you, okay, you got to do this way, and you gotta bench 300 pounds every day, and then they say you gotta lift it with your back. And then they say you gotta do the leg day, okay? They talk a lot about, okay, like the natural man, from the prehistoric times, okay? Now let me tell you something about the prehistoric man, okay? That everything you do right now, okay, it's not natural, okay? It's not natural. Okay? They say you want to go back to being a natural man. Let me tell you what men were doing in the natural times. Okay? They were fucking dead, bro. You were fucking dead. You were fucking living in the forest and like starving to death. Okay? So you want to get back into a natural state. Literally go in the fucking forest and die. Because that's what you gotta do. Okay? You gotta think of fitness beyond these concepts of being natural or unnatural. Okay, so everyone told me when I was gonna get in shape, they were telling me, okay, first you gotta bulk, then afterwards you cut. I did the opposite, okay? I cut down my body with the cardio and then did some calisthenic workouts afterwards to build up muscle mass. Now, why did I do this? It's because I wanted to focus on strength first, okay? Strength is the key component here of getting into physical shape. You got all these fitness bros pushing for the bulk mentality, which isn't building real strength. It's building a sense of being bigger and better looking, okay? It's not about being better looking, it's about being stronger than people, okay? See, I'm stronger than everyone right now, okay? So this is what you gotta do. You wanna get in shape, you gotta start with the cardio. And no one likes to do cardio because they're a bunch of fucking pussies. Okay? Being in shape is about having the blood, pumping throughout the body. It's about being in shape. It's about running your hardest in your dreams. Okay? It's about living the life and the dreams of your health and your body. Okay? Otherwise, you can go in the forest and die like a real man. Okay? So let's get back into the cardio. Where do you start with cardio? Well, the first thing you got to do is start walking. Okay? You start walking every day. Everywhere you want to go, you start walking there. Okay? Because this is what happens when people get too distracted. They start thinking about, oh, I have to start living in a different way. I start having to become a fitness guy. I have to start going to the gym. No, you got to start with the smallest things because, most of the time you're sitting on your ass and you're not in the nature starving to death, right? You got the metro down the street. You can go and get, rotisserie chicken and it tastes good. And then you go back home and you watch, the Netflix. But I'm telling you, what you got to do is you got to start walking there because that's going to start getting into the mentality of being a physical being of walking around and being like in the nature, okay? So you want to be in the nature, you want to be a natural person, you want to start walking. And then once you get used to walking a lot, then you can start to run a lot. And when I mean by running, I don't mean like a little bit of a jog in the park, whatever. You want to build like real speed. You think of these guys who get, super jacked, super big. You gotta want to have that mentality when you start running, that you want to get fast, you want to keep going, you want to keep pushing yourself. Okay, it's not these little Sunday runs in the park here. Okay, you wanna really like push yourself, because that's also gonna improve your cardio, but it's also gonna help you burn fat, and it's gonna help your body metabolize more. So when you start eating, you'll notice that you don't actually put on as much weight as you used to. Okay, when you go on these little jogs here, okay, first of all, you're going to be expending energy, and your body is going to actually start to utilize your muscle in a way that's not to your benefit, so to speak. When you're running, you're engaging the muscles, you're exercising your body, so to speak. Doesn't mean you gotta sprint, but you gotta be running. You gotta keep pushing yourself. This isn't a little jog here, and you gotta be careful about that. And then the other thing on top of that when you're running is just do push-ups. You do push-ups and all this stuff, and then you become super big and strong, and you're building it on a slow, steady pace, okay? And you're not getting jacked where you just have these big muscles that are fucking useless for anything other than lifting a perfectly symmetrical weight in a perfectly symmetrical way. And it's not going to be helpful for building real strength, which is what you really want. That's your foundation. Looking good is secondary. Okay? You want to look good, you gotta build strength first. Okay? You gotta build strength in your core, in your chest, in your arms, and in your legs. You got to do it everywhere in the body, not just, in the arms when you're lifting the weights, okay? So anyway, that's all I got to say, and I'll see you next time.